Howdy everybody and welcome back to the 100% complete playthrough of the Elden Ring DLC Shadow of the Erdtree. This is in NG7 of course, and let's get into it, shall we? Leave a like, please, if you do enjoy. I'm trying something new and I want to see if people actually enjoy it. Leave a comment if you want to tell me stuff about the DLC. At this point, I know it's been a day since I uploaded, or two, whatever. I have now gone around and completed most of it on an NG save file instead. And then subscribe if you want to see more of this. The thing I have to say... Oh, I missed this bonfire on NG. I'm going to go over here for a second. And then we'll be back. Uh, Part of this, I'm going to grab a couple things that I want to use for Melania in this episode, and I can kind of show you where they are. The first thing is going to be a perfumer bottle, because I really want to show off that weapon. And for the time being, we're just going to be using the backhand blades, right? May as well. It's a good weapon. It's plus 24, but my level is so high that it makes up for it. It's really strong. I used it against Melania already. I like it. Beyond that, I'm going to collect a few things. We're getting the perfumer bottle, like I said. I'm also getting, Jeez, that hits hard. Leave me alone. I'm also going to be grabbing a talisman or two. Oh, thank you to... I can't remember who it was. I think there's a perfumer bottle here, by the way. Thank you to whoever it was that told me about the option screen thing. Yeah, there we go. Fire perfumer bottle. So far, I have found fire, lightning, and poison perfumer bottles. I've heard there's a couple more, but I don't know where they are yet. But I really have found almost everything. I have one area left. Oh, also, these Erdtree blessings are absolutely massive in terms of importance. We're actually going to come back over here. See if I can remember how to get up there. Right. Also, there's apparently a guy over here. Anyway, there's a lot to do, obviously, in this DLC. I can't remember if I do remember how to get up there. Let's just go find out. Because if we can get up there, there's a few things to get from over there. But basically, from my opinion of this, it feels like the game plan for this is start out don't not fighting bosses and just collect Erdtree fragments, because you can find a good probably 5 to 8 levels before you even fight a boss, right? And at that point, then you're actually scaled up quite a bit, and it doesn't feel hopeless trying to fight things. So that's a big deal. Uh, I've been hearing people say that this DLC is too hard, and I gotta say, like online and stuff, I gotta say, I could possibly agree. In terms of, if you're not collecting things and you're not exploring, the game's gonna feel extremely overscaled. Wow, I really don't remember how to get up there, huh? Well, I'll give it a couple minutes as I talk about a few things. I want to say there was like a tunnel somewhere, I thought. I don't know. Ah, well, I think I found it, guys. Did I? Hold on. Well, that didn't help. Oh, I wish I could see you guys. That's what I wish. This game is unfortunate levels of dark during the day, I'll tell you guys. Let me grab out a torch. Yeah, I don't think there's anything back here, is there? Really? Well, that's like right where I'm trying to get up there. Hmm. I wanted to say I didn't come from this side. I thought I came from the other side anyway. You might go from under here. I'll check right over there after this. Oh. Also heard there's a guy over here to fight. What the heck? What was that? Well, it's not an enemy, whatever is making that noise. Alright. I'll walk around to this corner, then we'll head back. Because I don't think there's anything over here. And that's okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll come over here. From what I can tell, I'll get into the Legacy Dungeon in just a minute, but I won't get too far, I don't think. My cats are going crazy this morning, by the way. I'm recording in the morning, but they're being absolutely wild, and I don't understand why. You guys ever have your cats do stuff like that? Oh, it's over here. Yeah. Oh, there's a little path marked with crosses. Yeah. Sorry about that. As much as I'm completing things, I'm still learning where a lot of this stuff is. Here we go. So there's a few things up here that is very worthwhile. The main one is there's a new Blessed Dew talisman. This one being the Blessed Blue Dew talisman, which, if you can guess, blue does mean FP recovery. Now, personally, I think it's going to be better for weapon arts than it will be magic. Just because of the fact that when you have magic, when you use weapon arts, you don't need full FP to use it. You need like half, right? So once you run out of FP, it's basically half FP cost on your weapon arts. I have no idea where I am. Very well it is. I'm used to using a great hammer, by the way, which makes a very big difference in terms of knocking enemies over and stuff. So this weapon might be a little awkward. Oh, I didn't even show off the perfumer bottle. One of my favorite weapons so far. Let me go ahead and read the description, shall we? Perfume bottle were made into a weapon by perfumers of the realm of shadow. Attacks release a perfume powder, producing sparks of fire. The crusade was a violent purge, and the perfumers were not called there to heal. I'm a healer, but... And then, you know... Oh, also, if you two-hand them, you get both. Or, the other option is you can actually equip two different perfume bottles. Yeah, this isn't going to do much at +0. Really? I think if you're chasing an enemy like a dog, blindside is probably your option. Sheesh. Yeah, this game beats you up real fast in G7. Or this DLC does. There's a town up there, but we're actually not going to that first. We'll be going to get the Dew Talisman. So I'm going to be trying, unfortunately, something a little different, where I limit the time that I record to around 30 minutes. Which is probably going to end up being annoying for you guys, if anything, because 30 minutes at least feels really short to me, but I guess it's not really. And there's a lot to cover in this DLC, so... There's a hut up here. Yeah, it's a painting. Incursion painting. I have not found that yet. I will later. Like, where it is. And then there's a temple over here. This isn't the way that you're supposed to take down to it. There's an ambush from an enemy if you take the proper way. So I like this one. And the Blessed Blue Dew Talisman. And I'll go ahead and show it off for a second. Talisman depicting the blessed boon that is a droplet of the blue, luminescent sap of the Erdtree. It was once thought that the blessed sap of the Erdtree would drip from its boughs forever, but that age of plenty swiftly came to a close, and with time, the Erdtree became more of an object of faith. Same thing as that, but with a little blue dot in the middle now. You can tell that they weren't thinking about there being a second one at first, just because they might have been, honestly, but also look at how fast it restores. It's like 1 FP every 2 seconds or something. It's fast. And that alone, by the way, completely enables weapon art only playthroughs. Okay, 1 second, guys. Sorry, my cats are going insane. Let's see. I just got this armor set, the Oathkeeper Knight set. It looks pretty cool. Here, I'll go ahead and show it off. There we go. And let's see. I think they all say yeah. So these knights set off on quests of discovery, hoping to find themselves an oath of their own to serve in perfect, lifelong devotion. It is weaker than what I wore, but who cares? I should try it. And then we've got the Pada. It's a fist weapon. Ends up being the longest fist weapon in the game. Description real quick. A weapon composed of a linear, double-sided blade attached to a substantial guard, wielded by the Oathseeker Knights. This versatile armament can be swung around like a fist, or used in the manner of a straight sword. I have no idea how you use it as a straight sword, though. I will say that. What do you guys think of me? No, okay. This just doesn't look like a straight sword, right? That's just the fist move set. So I think I'm missing something with that. But anyway, what do you guys think of me possibly just storing all of my main game weapons? I'm not getting rid of them, but I'll store them instead. That way I can actually show off new stuff, like exclusively. And basically any weapon I find, I have the materials to bring to plus 24, inherently. Or I can farm souls really quickly to do it. And I'll do that off screen, of course. But we'll be swapping up weapons. Maybe we'll do it every episode. If they've got a shiny pot like this, they drop something special? Yeah, they drop a scatty tree fragment. Which means, in the first episode, guys, I missed one. You guys, I don't know if you guys saw it, but I pointed out at one point, I said, did that guy have a pot in his hands? And he did. These guys can drop their hammer. It doesn't innately do bleed, but it splashes blood if you do the R2, the charged R2 at least, I think. Which leads me to believe that that does bleed. Especially since these guys seem to be like blood ritual people. God, I hate Torrent sometimes. I'll tell you guys, Torrent doesn't like to pivot, which I know I complain about pivoting on your character, but for Torrent, it's exactly what I want. Here we go. You want to use R2s on these guys just so you stagger them. We'll go ahead. Honestly, Blessed Blue Dew saves me from ever needing FP, or, yeah, Mind again with how I fight Melania as well, by the way. Because it's almost as strong as the Starlight Shard, if not as strong. I don't think it is, I think it's half as strong. But that was my... Between times that she does Waterfowl, I'll never have to worry, you know? Alright, not good. It's absolutely swamped here. Yeah, as I immediately do. Ooh, don't get cornered. Each of these ruins do have an item. Somewhere. Yeah, right here. This one is... I don't remember. Oh yeah, Outer God Heirloom. It is Arcane +5. Holy cow. Man, this game hits hard. Whoa. Not exactly the most pleasant enemy to be fighting, honestly. Ew. Yeah. Oh, I'm just stuck, huh? Yeah, alright. Nope. I literally got stuck on geometry. Thanks, game. Alright, well, there's no reason to keep fighting those guys. And those group actually specifically buff each other, and they don't always do that. I don't need to go back. They buff each other, giving themselves more poison damage. All around, just asking for death. And I died. So fair enough. Does it still cost 1, or does it take 2 now? Yeah, it takes 2. Well... There's a few other things to show off, shall we? We can go over here. And I'll show off the first forge. How about that? I actually think I'm not going to do the Legacy Dungeon today. Because really, they really are scaled up. We're like doing later. Yeah, so we'll come down. Make sure I'm not missing anything, and then we'll come down here. There's so many different routes to take. Also, the difference between plus 24 and plus 25 is typically inconsequential. Yeah, it's one of those hammer knights, right? No, it's just one of the normal guys. Jeez. These weird big guys are surprisingly weak. I don't know if they're like extra large misbegottens or something, but I should have read their weapon description in the other save file. They don't do a lot of damage. Alright, so the Ruin Forge lava intake. So the Ruin Forges are a bunch of different puzzles. If I see another rock, I shall find it. Of this I have no doubt. The altar of the forge cannot be far. So instead of having a boss at the end, we are just looking for an item. Like a forge. And then this says, hit them where they're weakest. And that's all you get. All of them say that, though. And what it means is that there's an enemy here that has a weak point. It's not all that exciting, but makes sense. When I have been playing through the DLC on my other save file, I have not been wearing like any DPS talismans. And I probably should. I'm feeling a lot more confident now. So something like Rotten Wing Sword Insignia would actually be like usable. The only thing I don't know is if these guys... Yeah, I can just go down. You can see him here. This is the guy they're talking about. Hit him in the weak spot. I don't know if they cause deflection if you hit them on their body. We're about to find out. Typically, great hammers just don't deflect when two-handed. I don't think they do, but yeah. Yeah, they don't. Oh, they hit hard, though. Alright. Ouch. This is also where you get all the Smith script weapons. Those end up being really fun. They are the weapons that you can also throw. Whoops. by hitting R2 instead. Dude. This is an NG7 difference, by the way. The amount of poise they have. Holy cow. Because normally they break at like 2 hits. Yeah, okay, I mean, I guess in higher NGs, they just don't want to die, huh? And this is part of the reason why I use heavier weapons, too. I'm not good at timing. To just sneak in, sneak out. There we go. Sheesh. That guy took like all of my flasks. Awful. I need more practice, huh? Typically, if you see a cool item, there's going to be a golem nearby, and when you pick up said item, the golem will activate. Or you're just walking into the room, apparently. I don't know if they can be poisoned. Let's go ahead and find out real quick. I'm gonna bet not. Yeah, I'm gonna say they can't be. Oh my goodness. By the way, this is a me issue, not game issue. This game is so dark sometimes. Oops. That's on me though, because I play during the morning, and there's a giant window behind me, but it makes it impossible to tell what's going on in this room right now. Let's go ahead and grab this. Yeah. So the first thing you find is the Smith Script dagger. This was actually, I didn't find this forge at first. I walked right past it. This was the second forge I found, which is kind of funny, because it's so obvious. There we go. Then you just crit them in the ruby. And they stand back up. Repeat. Yeah, this one went a lot better. There we go. Alrighty. And if you saw, I looked up there for just a split second. There is a lever to pull. And basically the puzzle is, this one's not much of a puzzle, but how do you get to the lever? And you just circle around. Okay, apparently the game really doesn't like you locking onto this enemy. Always a bad idea. Don't just jump down ladders. Just climb them. Oh wow, glass shards. I haven't found if glass shards are useful for anything in this, honestly. Yeah, you still can't throw them. So yeah, let me go ahead and show off the dagger. I completely forgot. Smith Script dagger. It's a throwing blade. Reduced mass enhances the effect of smithing arts, allowing for this weapon to function as a throwing dagger for all attacks. Once thrown, the dagger instantly reappears. So it is the only weapon that is purely a throwing weapon that I have found so far. I have found other weapons that let you throw, but usually on an R2. Depending on how enemies react to it, it might be terrible, because if it counts as a ranged attack, it might end up being unusable. Things like Melania would be like impossible to fight. Not really, they'd just be a very big pain. Yeah, maybe don't fall off into the lava. And there you go, we found the forge. And for that, we get the anvil, hammer, and an ancient dragon smithing stone. One of the treasures of the ruined forges, a tremendous hammer that incorporates as its head the red-hot anvil of the forge. It's said that the anvil's shape is inspired by that of an altar, and that long ago it was indeed used as such in rite and ritual. Let's go ahead and look at it real quick. I think it's a colossal weapon. They ended up introducing a lot of colossal weapons in this game, which kind of annoys me. but yeah. I can't show off smithing art spears. I'm sad. How heavy is it? It's 22. Slam the red hot anvil into the ground, sending up countless spears as it's pulled out. The spears disappear instantly. Other than that, I think it's just an anvil with fire damage. It's pretty cool. Just checking out, seeing if I missed anything. And no, I didn't. And then it brings it right back where we started. Perfect. I got a few minutes left, so let's see what to do next. I'll just head outside and head down the other path. Next time, I will come back with all these things upgraded, as best I can, at least, if I remember to upgrade them. And I will be doing a Melania Arsenal, probably trying the perfumer bottles next. I think they're much better as a secondary weapon, not as a weapon of their own. Actually, I want to save that one for a bit, specifically the fire. Once I find the, spoilers, the lightning one, I'll show that off. So I really hope there'll be a shrine down here. Could not remember. It's a poison swamp. Alright. Like a darling infant. That's so weird. Apparently I don't remember what's down here. Oh, this says, okay, I know where I am. Please, torrent. Thank you. Sometimes torrent is a real handful, you know that? Oh, I can't see you good. So sorry, guys. And I gotta say, the hand lantern does nothing in these areas. I don't know about you guys. But the lighting bonus is not much of a bonus. Can I get turned around? No, okay. Holy cow, we made it through, guys. Alright. Revered Spirit Ashes, by the way, buff your Spirit Ashes, unsurprisingly, I bet. Okay, so we are now in the river channel. I will show that off. I'll show that off next time, guys. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, leave a like, etc. I know it's really awkward watching me play through this. I'm trying something new, though. So I thought I'd just play around, see what happens. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.